Normally in Rust, you join a server, make an enemy, raid them, and then when the server wipes, you forget about this whole experience and then move on to the next one. Well, what if I told you in this case, these two players behind me have been at war for 3 years straight? That's right, wipe after wipe after wipe. These two have been at war and never wanted peace, and I was gonna find out why. But I need to admit something first. This whole war thing between two players, I didn't even know about any of this yet. It was just rumors to me at the time, and I didn't even intend on making a video about it. Instead, I was actually just messing around and playing Rust with my good friend FancyOrbs on his server.
Who's ready to burn? Who's ready to burn?
Oh my god! Come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy.
You know, Brollow, there's actually a player on the server. He's on right now. You've probably heard about him before, actually.
Yeah? Who is it?
His name is Anti, and he's single-handedly been controlling the server with his group for years now. And there's another group on the server who have been trying to put an end to his reign. They're called the Resistance.
This piece of information that Fancy just mentioned sparked my interest, and this Anti guy was such a mystery to me, and I didn't even know how someone could be so hated on one Rust server, so much even that a resistance was formed around getting rid of this guy. And speaking of which, I decided to go meet with this resistance over at their base in hopes to learn more about him. Oh wow, they already got a big base.
Yeah, they're forming the Resistance here. Golden Ray, I want you to meet my friend here, Brollow. Brollow, this is Golden Ray.
What's up, Golden Ray?
Golden Ray here is the leader of the Resistance on this server.
Nice to meet you guys. I've only heard rumors of what you guys have been doing out here on this island. I mean, I only know a little bit about this Anti guy, but maybe you guys can show me exactly why you guys have formed this resistance, and what do you plan to do against this guy?
We're gonna get rid of him by the end of the day, so the server can be like truly fun, everyone can have a good time. He will offline any base he sees that he thinks he can hit.
So, in case you missed it, Golden Ray here is the leader of this resistance. I then later found out that he also had two other co-leaders named Peaches and 𝐲𝐿𝐿. But from what I learned so far, this Anti guy, according to Golden Ray, is that he tends to be a chronic offline raider. So I can only assume that this could be one of the main reasons this resistance was formed. But it was soon made clear to me that it was much deeper than that. Were you ever teamed with Anti before?
Nah, dude, fuck that guy. Not a chance. We have a few members on this team that have come from his team. We've had some people who turn against Anti from his own team.
Is he on the server right now?
Yeah,
Yes,
he is. We think we know where he is.
So this has been a war between your group and his group. How come it's never been resolved?
There's no peace with that, man. His version of
say, I don't know if
peace
there is
he controls us, and that doesn't work for us. We want the server to be free, you know?
There were two very important things to note there that Golden Ray just mentioned. First of which was that even some members of Anti's team had left to join the resistance.
We've had some people turn against Anti from his own team.
And secondly, Golden Ray claims that peace with Anti means that he controls them. I can only speculate that Anti lost members of his team because he was maybe too controlling over them, which drove them to leave. But after this little introduction, Golden Ray offered to give us some resources to put down a base nearby. Their team offered to protect us from Anti and his clan or any other possible threats on the server. I wanted to speak with Anti myself to learn his side of the story. So after I made my base, I headed towards where Anti lived on the server to see if I can get some information from him. Oh, is this it? Don't shoot, please. I'm just here to talk. Anti, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Who's this?
It's me, Bruno. Is there somewhere private you want us to go that
no,
we can
I know that's you.
Sorry?
You ain't fooling anyone.
I'm not. Wait, what? I'm just very interested in what's going on between these two
Give me a
groups.
second. I'm gonna check your battle metrics. Give me a second.
Oh, you pulling up the receipts, man?
Okay. You are new.
I kind of want to understand your story. I don't really know this rivalry that you and Golden Ray have between each other.
You're gonna get very different stories. I would love to hear Golden Ray's perspective.
That's got Golden Ray's name. You know, Golden Ray and his team have a lot to say about you guys, but you know, I don't really know you. I just want to understand why they hate you so much. So, was you guys?
I just insided them.
They're shitters.
Hey, shut up, y'all. Shut up, y'all.
Zero
Give ya
shit.
a whole story that makes us like the good guys and shit, but I think it's more fun just to with the bad guys coming online.
You guys should come back for another
Probably
raid.
win.
I'm online, so it's gonna be even easier this time.
Clearly, this conversation was going nowhere. They must have thought I was someone from Golden Ray's team, so they were just holding back on what they were saying. And speaking of 𝐲𝐻𝐻, I noticed not one, but 2 people impersonating 𝐲𝐻𝐻 himself, and another member from his team. In Rust, this is commonly known as ghosting, which is an attempt to confuse members of one or more teams, and even in some cases gain access to players' bases. But Anti and his team also aren't afraid to admit that they are the villains of this server.
So you just know you're the villain in this situation, and you just like being the villain. You just wanna.
Nah, we're the good guys. It's just here's what's happened. The moment we're friendly to anybody, 𝐲𝐻𝐻 will go and be even more friendly to them. The moment we're mean to someone, he'll go up and pick them up. Like, he's constantly working the social game against us.
I see.
So there's not really a point to try.
Because it seems like they've been forming a bit of a, resistance against you guys. So that makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense.
They're not gonna get anywhere with that.
Well, I'll give you a rundown of history. If my teammates
please.
would shut up for once.
Yes,
Okay.
You should
Little
shut your
rundown of
mouth.
history. Long history lesson. 3 years ago, joined the server. My name was Orbit. I changed my name to Anti because I was meant to be like the anti-clan, take down the resistance. Pretty much I took over. I became a clan, and we started like playing in a big group. Every wipe on the server, doing fun shit, mega projects, walling off outposts. Then 𝐲𝐻𝐻 ops on the server one day. We've had a lot of ops. He's been the longest one. I don't know how this guy, like, I play this server a lot. This guy takes it to a whole nother level. Like, he'll play 24 hours plus straight.
So, Anti claims that his whole purpose when he joined the server was to remove clans from it. But to this day, he has now become what he swore to get rid of. And Anti doesn't want to admit anything he had done with his clan because in his eyes, he doesn't see a problem with it. And I mean, honestly, even at this time when I was talking to him, I wasn't so sure myself if he was really such a bad guy. But I wouldn't know the truth about Anti too much later.
So what are your thoughts right now?
Dude,
Because now you got 2 POVs. You heard their side of the story, and you hear 𝐲𝐻𝐻's side of the story. So like, where are your thoughts right now?
I'm so confused, man. I get it. There's just like personal beef between these 2 people. It almost sounds like no one's really in the wrong here.
There's a few key things I don't know if you skipped over, but he said these projects that he does.
Every wipe on the server, doing fun shit, mega projects, walling off outposts.
Some of these projects include walling in outposts, walling in half the map. Let me send you some screenshots actually of one of his projects that he did, walling off half the map, so others couldn't access one side of the map.
Oh my god.
After speaking with Anti, honestly, I was confused about him, but Fancy just reminded me about one crucial thing I didn't pick up on when Anti said it, his projects. Over numerous wipes just on the server, Anti and his clan, when given the chance, they create massive projects dividing the entire map, walling people in to raid them, taxing people and forcing them to pay for protection in the walls, and walling off entire monuments like the outposts and preventing people from using it. These projects of his have always been changing and becoming more and more of a problem for the people on this server. Thus, this is another reason why the resistance was formed, to put a stop to what Anti is doing to people on this server. Now, by this point in time, I decided I would stick around on the server to see if there was something I could do about this war between Anti and 𝐲𝐻𝐻. Unfortunately, Fancy had to go, so I would carry on without him on the server. But before I could start doing something about this war, I would need to admit something first. I have little to no experience with playing on a server like Random Farming. You see, this server is like its own game within Rust. Normally in Rust, if you hit a tree, you would get wood. Well, on here, you hit a tree and you can get any item in the game. So getting resources is a whole different process that honestly I'm not so sure about. So since I would be sticking around with the resistance, I would hope that they would be able to teach me a thing or two about how to become a pro at Random Farming.
Hello? 𝐲𝐻𝐻? You guys... Is that turret off? I don't want to get shot by it. Little mango.
What are you?
Is 𝐲𝐻𝐻 here?
Third should be up.
Can I come up there? I just got a question because the server really does depend on like recycling stuff. Is there like a meta or a better way I can, go recycle? Like, do I just have to run to outposts every time?
Oh no, we could totally get you a recycler. Give us a sec.
Oh really? That's awesome. How do you get one?
Yes, 𝐲𝐻𝐻's getting you one. You can buy a kit. I'm pretty sure it's a recycler kit, and then after that you'll be able to make as many as you want.
Oh wow, that has to be pay to win,
Wait.
right? Alright, just got back to outposts. Gonna go ahead and recycle some stuff, because what the heck is that? Oh, is that today's sponsor? This video is sponsored by War Thunder. War Thunder is the best vehicle combat game I've personally ever played, and you can enjoy it too for free on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You can take control of over 2,500 unique tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from all around the world, ranging from historical biplanes and tanks to modern-day fighter jets. In my opinion, War Thunder has some of the best realistic graphics and sound effects in a vehicle combat game. You can also join the community with over 70 million players and compete in epic PvP battles. This game also features a very in-depth vehicle modeling system, whereas every individual component is designed to react to enemy fire and is susceptible to damage. Not to mention, but their built-in X-ray view provides real-time feedback showing you which parts of a vehicle and or crew are affected by incoming attacks. You can also immerse yourself in War Thunder's authentic customization system, offering a wide array of camouflages, historical markings, and decorations for various vehicles, including those crafted by the community. You can play for free on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation now by using the link in the pinned comment or in the description below. New and returning players who haven't played in over 6 months will receive a massive bonus pack across all platforms, including the unique Eagle of Valor skin, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days premium. Thank you War Thunder for sponsoring this video. So on this server, one of the top commodities are recyclers. It sounds odd saying that, and you might be thinking, but sulfur, boom, or any other resources would be a must-have. Well, they are, but the best way to obtain resources on here is through recycling down random items you get when farming. So Django and 𝐷𝐿DEN were so kind to even craft me my very own recycler. Yeah, sure, here, come to my base, I'll give you some scrap. Here, come on in, here you go. How much you need?
So I need 75 scrap and 1,000 metal frags if you have that.
Here's 75, and here's 1,000 metal frags. Oh my god.
Do you know about the
thank you.
heater trick on this server?
The heater
To
trick?
get metal? Yeah, do you know what that is?
No. What exactly is that? Is that like a meta that I don't know about?
Yeah, so the reason why you see so many sheet metal bases around is because people go to outposts, and if you look at the solo shop, but it's selling electric heaters, and you'll notice that there's 2 of them, one for 5 scrap and one for 75 scrap. If you buy the one for 5 scrap, each heater recycles down into 100 frags, so it's 50 scrap for 1,000 metal.
Oh, you get 100 per one. I see. Oh, that's so much metal. That's so nice.
Any scrap you get, just buy heaters, recycle it down to metal. That's the meta of the server.
That's crazy. Thanks for telling me that. I'm gonna utilize that for sure. There are a lot of metas on this server. 𝐷𝐿DEN only told me of one that is best known for getting as much metal as possible, but there are plenty of other metas I would learn later on. However, after speaking with 𝐷𝐿DEN, I took this opportunity to farm for items that I can then recycle down into resources. I would upgrade my base using said resources and then take the scrap I got from recycling to the outpost to buy more heaters, and yes, in turn, recycle them down for metal. Oh my god. What the? They landed it on me. There goes my mini I had for about 2 minutes. Next time, I'll just take my stuff back to my house to recycle. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Pretty much at this point in time, the goal was to just build up and secure my base. I spoke with 𝐷𝐿DEN earlier on, and I asked him what his plan was for dealing with Anti. So what is the best plan of action here? I mean, you guys been battling this guy for months, so you should know what to do, right?
The current plan is that we're just gonna put our heads down, farm enough, and then we'll go over there more prepared. And we'll get a proper raid base going and stuff, some turrets, and it'll probably won't be for a while. They'll still be on because they don't sleep, and we'll get rid of them. We'll get rid of them.
Oh, okay. So 𝐷𝐿DEN and his team plan to eventually go and raid Anti, but it wouldn't be for a little while. So in the meantime, we figured it'd be best if we all get as much loot and weapons as possible to help prepare for a raid. With that in mind, Django offered to take me with him to Oil Rig, where he'd also teach me a little strat with getting loot on this server. You have a red card, right?
Yeah, so yeah, normally in Rust, where people come to like Oil Rig for the lock crates and the milli crates, stuff like that. On random farming, usually the scientist bodies will give you twice as much loot than any other thing. So why don't you give it a try with your jackhammer?
Oh my lord, they give you so much! Holy shit! They give you so much more!
Yeah. You really have to prioritize, so that's why a backpack's important.
I see. But now it's just like figuring out like what to keep, what to not keep. Just like Django said, on here, the best way to make as much loot as possible is by farming the bodies of dead scientists, since they also tend to drop twice as much loot than a normal player. So we made sure to clear out all the remaining scientists and farm all their bodies, and this method alone would make us rich in loot. But of course, since when you're farming on the server, you do get any item in the game, so we made sure to prioritize weapons, gear, resources, and boom. And we throw anything else out that we wouldn't need. Then, after taking out the heavy scientists, we decided to depot all our loot back
at our base to return later and clean up the rest of the bodies.
They are gonna definitely try to raid tonight, though.
You think they're gonna try to online raid you or offline raid you?
Always offline. Anti has a script bot. It basically will tell him when people are offline. He has a straight up bot that he can type in like game chat,
Oh, no.
and it'll tell you like what direction people are in, how far away they are,
Wait,
what
what?
where they like last were, aka like
What?
where their base are.
What?
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
terrible.
That's so OP.
Yeah, no,
What?
it's-
How is that even a
Yeah,
real
that's
thing?
why we
What?
hate him, is because he does that stuff and he only offlines people.
Damn.
After learning more about what Anti does on the server, I'm starting to think I agree with the resistance and Anti really is as bad as they make him out to be. But after getting back from oil rig, Peaches had something he wanted to talk to me about.
Bruno, you home? I got some big plans. We got some ideas. We got to talk about this stuff. We're thinking about building like a village along this area, just over this way. We're always familiar with Anti and all of his projects, you know. Well, we're going to do a little project of our own, and we're going to try and do something positive for the community.
I like the idea of building a village. I think that's a good idea because then we might be able to like band together and do something about Anti.
So making a village was now part of the plan. Just like Peaches said, Anti is known for his massive projects and how destructive they can be for the server. But we decided we'd do the opposite by inviting people to build next to us and create a sanctuary for people on this server. So with that being said, I invited a handful of people from my Discord to join us on the server. And speaking of which, if you wanted to join my Discord and take a part in my videos, I have the invite link to my Discord down in the description below. Also, one last thing, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I'm planning to upload a lot more frequently. So if you just subscribed, let me know in the comments below so I can thank you myself. Alright, back to the video. So after discussing the plan with Peaches, we figured we would need to build a massive wall surrounding the area where the village would be. But there is one problem. We would need a lot of stone in order to build a wall around this whole area. And the best way to get stone on here would be at the giant excavator. Now, luckily this trip to Excavator was uncontested. We waited for anyone to try come countering us and I was hoping for Anti to show up with his team. But to no avail, the server was pretty quiet. Everyone seemed to just be keeping to themselves. And after using most our diesel and trying to bait anyone to fight us, no one showed up. We had done a few trips between our now village and the Excavator, hauling many inventories of stone. And then everything was coming together. Some of our friends and a few strangers had moved in nearby and the village was growing. And now with all our newly found stone we got from the excavator, I crafted a bunch of stone walls and worked on my base, and then met up with Golden Ray and Peaches to start building the wall around our entire village.
All right, finally, let's place these walls. For the most part, completely walled in, except for the water. It's a world of difference, you know? I feel like I'm safe for once. I can walk outside my base. I'm not gonna be shot from the trees.
No, seriously, when you throw up a compound, you immediately feel like a little bit of relief.
I'm gonna go do some last minute bait maintenance and then
Yeah,
try
Yeah.
I'm crashing. I did.
Same
I
here,
got
same
us our
here.
wood.
Yeah, I'll see you guys probably in the morning.
we able to do this
It was a very successful first day. Our compound is like half done. I mean, we just gotta close off the water, but our bases are looking nice and beefy and pretty protectable. So looking good.
Looking like a neighborhood. And
It is looking like a nice neighborhood. I think we bring the fight to Anti tomorrow.
Oh,
100%.
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go cache this wood in the depot there and pass out. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. You guys have a good night's sleep. Thank you for inviting me into your guys' village and into your team. I appreciate it.
All right, gents. See ya.
You guys have a good night. That was a solid day's worth of... I can't get in my base. Okay, well, it's early 4 in the morning. Just now gonna log off for the first day. And, I hope I wake up tomorrow and that we're not offline. I'll see you in the morning. Alright, let's see if I was offline, That wasn't rated.
So, with the start of another day on the server, our goal was to eventually raid Anti by the end of it. In the meantime, we had a lot that we'd have to get done before we could properly raid him. And speaking of which, his base from yesterday had gotten 10 times bigger and way harder to raid since I've last seen it. This whole time, despite what everyone had said about Anti, he seems to just be keeping to himself. Maybe he was trying to be the better person, or maybe at some point he found out I was recording a video, and he and his team were holding back a bit. Unfortunately, unfortunately, there was no way to know for sure.
They're online. Boys are up. Hello, guys. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, this is probably Anti's, by the way.
Wait,
coming
this?
over here and just placing down, trying to get some TCs. Yeah,
Oh,
probably
that guy. Is he? Yeah, I was logging on and 𝐲𝐿𝐿 was telling me that he was heli bombing you guys. Is he still doing it?
Occasionally. And we're cooking up a lot of sulfur. So at some point today, hopefully we can actually do a proper raid base and shit.
So yeah, I left most of the planning and crafting boom up to 𝐲𝐿𝐿 and his team. At the end of the day, this was their raid and I was just more than happy to help and be a part of it. And speaking of which, in the meantime, I went to help a friend in the village to raid a base nearby.
Yeah, this was open last night. I wonder if he like just took it over. Garage door. Ooh. People here, people here. Oh, it's... Oh my god, there's 4 of them. I got Benelli too. I can't see them. I can't see them. They're in the woods. Pushing around. What the fuck is he, bro? He's using the trees. Oh my god, these little goblins, man. Killed one. Oh, the door's... No door. I think he might have killed himself. 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿's dead here. Oh my god. Yeah. What the f... I can't see them. I'm just gonna swim for it back into the base. Fuck, it's suppressed from the woods, man. M2 suppress, it's last.
I guess it would now be a good time to introduce you to our neighbors. The main two, Last and 𝐵𝐹𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐿. These guys weren't much of a problem to us yesterday, but today was gonna be a different story. However, 𝐲𝐿𝐿 and I would finish the raid and get our kits back. As for our neighbors, they would go dormant in their base for a little while. And in the meantime, I would also get a little sidetracked.
What's your name?
Yeah.
𝐾𝐤𝐬𝐿𝐿. Hello, 𝐾𝐤𝐬𝐿.
Hello.
Are you new here?
Yes, I'm new to the server. Never played random farming in my life.
Really? Okay. I'm kind of in the same boat, you know? I haven't really played much of it either, but I'm just, you know, I'm learning as I go. We're starting like a village here, so if you want to be a part of it, you can build a base somewhere along the walls or like on that side.
Bro, I'm like, it's hard to farm. It's hard to farm on the servers.
Yeah, it's a little hard. It's a little hard.
So instead of doing something productive towards the raid later, we use this time to invite new people into our village and even taught 𝐾𝐤𝐬𝐿 how to play the server.
We're gonna raid the biggest clan on the server
This kid
with
is...
all of our
He's got
boom.
passion. He's
We're
got
gonna
drive.
get
He wants
us
to take out
Yeah,
Anti.
he
and go
really
to the
does.
biggest.
𝐾𝐤𝐬𝐿, please take a seat. I gotta tell you a story. There's a big bad man on this server, okay? And his name is Anti, creating havoc for everyone, walling off half the map, circling around outposts, claiming it for themselves, and just causing confusion. You see that man right there who's running away? He's got an imposter.
Yeah.
So does so many other people on this team. Even Jack, I bet he has an imposter too.
Come here, imposter.
No, he's not
Come
the
here.
imposter. No, he's not the imposter.
Hurry up.
Listen, 𝐾𝐤𝐬𝐿.
Sit down and relax and enjoy the video.
What am I supposed to
Enjoy
do
the
about this
video.
guy, bro?
He's your problem now, bro. You brought him in.
Yeah, so after that little distraction, soon we all got back on track with prepping for the raid. After talking with 𝐲𝐿𝐿𝐿, we came up with a plan. His team was in charge of getting as much sulfur as possible and crafting boom. And to start off, I and the rest of the village took down the attack heli and got some of the craziest heli loot I've ever seen.
We got C4 rockets? Oh, C4 rockets again?
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Oh, again. Holy shit. We got some good loot for that one. I got a total of 9 rockets and 6 C4 from the heli crates, which I would ultimately hand over to 𝐲𝐿𝐿𝐿's team. And since he and his team would be preoccupied with prepping all the boom, some of us figured we could try to obtain some extra kits for the raid. So we would roam around the area looking for some PvP when this happened. Behind me. I'm being suppressed from the woods. It's that fucking last guy, dude. Oh my god.
I must have killed him. Yeah, I killed him. Last, right here.
Yeah, that's the guy who keeps. That's the guy who was countering our raid earlier. Did you just kill him?
Yeah.
Oh, on my right, in the bush again. I swear, it's the same guy. I bet you. It's
Don't push him, don't push him.
𝐵𝐹𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐿. Bro, these guys literally just push camp but suppress M2s. It's so annoying. There it is.
Got him.
Oh, my buddy. Yes, yes. Right. No. Coffin. Yeah, that's not us. It's 𝐵𝐹𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐿 again, bro.
We need to cut trees down, honestly, for real.
Yeah, it's so much bush camping.
They can't do
Gross.
anything when they have like no cover and stuff. I kept throwing grenades at him, so he had to move out the bush.
I'm getting the hell out of here. I've had enough of these bush campers.
Yeah, yet again, our neighbors showed up and began bush camping us. And honestly, this pissed us off. We were sick of these guys, and at the moment we heard that they were at the giant excavator, well, we went to go pay them a visit.
Here, hover a little further away so I can bolt you them.
I see him.
Yeah,
By that mound. Yeah, they're both by the mound. Both by the
Oh, is it
mound.
my
There's
way?
three of them.
Come on, Brollow.
The pole, bro!
Come on,
The pole!
Brollow.
Hit once.
Was that Galileo?
Oh,
Oh shit!
dog fight! Dog fight! Where's he at? The pole's in my face. Oh, he's landing, I think.
He landed.
You see him? I killed him. Go.
Nice.
I'm done. No, I'm dead.
no.
It's last, again!
Okay, these guys gotta go.
Unfortunately, I died, and their whole team was about to get away. Someone was picking them up in a Chinook heli, but I wasn't gonna let them get away.
Are they the one in that Chinook? Is that them?
Yeah, that's them.
Okay, good. So I'm coming for them. They're stuck in the ocean. I don't know how many of them died. I don't have a spawn.
Wait, did you kill them all?
I don't know.
There's bodies in the water. Loads of bodies.
You know, Peaches, I got something I wanted to talk to you about, actually. From what I've been gathering so far from this wipe, it almost feels like Auntie hasn't really been much of an enemy to us. I mean, like, I haven't seen him mess around with us. I know you guys go way back, you're beef, but from what I've been really feeling is that group that lives over there across the road, I think they've been more of a problem. Do you think there is a possibility that you guys could, you know, settle your differences, possibly?
You know, it's pretty tough, right? With some of the people he's aligned with. He has team members that are openly racist. Like, Anti himself, I haven't seen him really go too far. That's where it's about the quality of the people you surround yourself with, right?
Later on in the day, we were getting closer to being able to raid Auntie. However, I was feeling conflicted. Like I said many times throughout this video, I never really felt like Auntie was as bad as they make him out to be. I mean, he hasn't acted upon anything, nor has he shown me how much of a problem he is for most people on this server. And that's why I feel like him and his team, for some unknown reason, have been holding back a bit.
And that's what I feel like the king has been hidden behind closed doors.
But every person in this team has been affected by him, and one of the guys who used to be on Auntie's team himself even told me his personal experience with him.
But there's a lot more behind the Auntie story. So I've been playing this server for like a year and a half now. Anti recruited me and I brought the good people from my team over to join them, and I've been playing with Anti for like a year, and then all of a sudden, like 2 wipes ago, he turned on me. Like, he just flipped on me. He's like, your ego doesn't fit in my team anymore. And then he banned me from like all of the Discord servers with all of my friends. Like, Anti is the only one on their entire team that has beef with me. I am still very good friends with almost every other player on that team, but they all play with him regardless because he's proven that he can run the server and run it well.
As much as I would prefer to raid Last and Jefferino, this war between Auntie and the Resistance is so deep on such a personal level I would probably never be able to relate to, which is why I have been struggling to prove to myself why Auntie is the villain on this server. Each person on this team has been wronged by him, and that's why every wipe they always resort to raiding one another or always fighting. So I wanted to see if there was any possibility I could end this war between the two groups and settle it once and for all. So I reached out to Auntie on Discord to see if he would be open to meeting with us and talk it out. And to my surprise, he was on board with meeting up. So I began working on a meeting hall in the middle of the village where all of us could come together on peaceful terms. This would be the first attempt from both sides to communicate acts of peace.
The sniper base.
Well, alright, Auntie's here.
Hey, just give us a moment. We're gonna get this started in a second. Where's Auntie right now?
Well, just
up on top of the garland.
I already have one.
Is this guy supposed to come in here? Who is this guy?
Yeah, let him in.
Fucking, it's Ape.
Jesus.
Oh, so it is Ape. Anti's not letting him in.
Hey, wait, Auntie, come in.
Why are there so many?
Yeah, Auntie, please come back inside the building. Killed himself.
Wait, Auntie just killed himself?
Yeah, he killed himself outside.
Guys,
I don't think that's good.
I have something to say.
He's probably gonna
Stop.
Peach in you? Hey, Peach. I'm
Gainer,
sending a
you got
magic
about
spell
3
called
seconds.
Skyfall.
That's great.
They're about to MLRS us, I guarantee it.
Their base.
Move away from the meeting hall. Move away from meeting hall.
Why did he just
Aaron,
like
you never
suicide?
do
They're about to
I don't
LRS
think
us.
Oh yeah, they're doing it. Knew it, bro. Damn. Guess they don't want to talk, boys.
Just when we had Auntie here for the first time to actually have a chance at discussing peace, he said nothing and ordered his people to bomb the meeting hall. By this point, I finally had my reason for why I sided with the resistance. Auntie is the villain of this server.
Everyone to the center. Per usual, we offered negotiation and we offered a welcoming hand. And in return, we get the same treatment every week and every time. Raw violence, negativity. We're not going to put up with that, right?
No!
I don't think we are.
Hell no.
I don't think we are. I don't think we got time for that. So with that being said, now it's time to war.
After the meeting, we gathered all the village members and friends to head towards Auntie's base. This was 𝐲𝐻𝐻 raid, and it was up to him and his team to do the job. We gave them all the booms so that they can rocket Auntie's base, while the rest of us would split into 2 teams. One would be positioned up in the towers watching for counters, while me and anyone else would be on the ground pushing up.
Wait for daylight. The moment it hits daylight, send MLRS. We're sending all rockets.
I agree.
Okay, it's daytime, right?
It's daytime. Yeah, send it. A bunch of hits.
I got a hit.
I'm
dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, they're all focused on us rocketing right now, guys. So we can do something.
All right, ground team, we just gotta keep people out of the area.
You never auth us on the turrets. Can you guys hit these walls so we can get in?
Can you guys breach these walls, close?
No,
guys,
the wood
can you
walls.
hit the wall?
Can you guys like give us a breach, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna get C4.
Thank you.
That's too close. That's too close to the turret.
Little
That's too
kid
close to
coming
the
out.
turret.
Yeah, we don't turret there. We don't have. Your turret's gonna kill us on that side.
We can't really shoot. We can't see either.
I'm dead again. There's another guy that pushed out. Breach.
Just when the raid began, things started to go wrong. 𝐲𝐻𝐻's team was in charge of shooting the rockets at Auntie's base, but we didn't realize they only had 2 people in charge of firing rockets. This would be a massive oversight for the raid. Secondly, there was a turret on the ground protecting the raid base, but unfortunately my squad didn't have access to the turret. In order to win this raid, we would need to breach the compound to allow my team to push up.
Okay, boys, we're breached. We're in. There's
Nice.
turrets.
Guys, don't stop those rockets. We gotta keep them going.
Dead. They sealed it. They sealed it. They sealed the breach.
Guys,
They
you're
sealed the
sealing.
breach.
Guys, keep rocketing. How are we losing this raid?
Yeah, they sealed it. They sealed it.
I gotta call it, boys. It's too late.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. This is
Stop wasting boom.
Yeah. We're done.
That's it. Done.
This is so fucked. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go take a break from this for a bit.
Yeah, you're good. Thanks for trying. Sorry we couldn't make it work.
No, it's whatever. We'll see if there's another day. Man, I am pissed.
Yeah.
The question is though, is it still a video or not?
I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. We'll see. This is just gonna mean that their base is gonna get even harder to raid because they're just gonna keep building it up even further. And who knows? They might just offline us next. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they offlined. They seem like the guys to take an online and then just do an offline so they win.
Well, I'm just gonna log off. Yeah, I've had enough for today. Final thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Use my link below whether you're on PC or console, sign up for free and get these awesome rewards today.